Hello guys, welcome to another video. As you can tell, I actually have a mic, this time. So, Roblox auto-recorded a video of a game I was playing with my friend one time. And so I'm just gonna turn that into a video, but before I really, show the video doesn't really have that much audio, so I will be doing a voiceover of the game. So, anyway, welcome my fellow shadow dwellers to Roblox Paint and Hide. So, you might be wondering why it just started here, but that's because, it auto recorded. So, anyway, the map on here is storage, and what I was trying to do is I was trying to match the box, but for some reason the eyedropper, or the eyedropper icon, I don't know, the color picker, I guess, it just didn't really work that much. It might be a color theory thing, it might be a game thing, but I don't really know. So, yeah, I'm just trying to figure that out. And so what I decided to do was I just chose a color and went with it. Couldn't really do much. So, yeah, so I tried to box myself as much as I can, because this game is very different from Meccha Chameleon. Very much so, as you will see. But, struggle, trying to, paint myself. And if you're good at Mecha Chameleon, you can see this is a very terrible spot. There are not a lot of spots in this map, since you cannot climb or stick to walls. You have more poses than in normal game, sure, but those don't really help you since you're so big and blocky, and you're very abnormal. And it's not like Mecha Chameleon where you're so much smaller than the character. You're not that small compared to any of them. So yeah. So what I just decide to do is, it's really annoying to color the back or the bottom, I guess, of your head. So what I had to do was I just decided to paint my whole character one color. I just painted the entire character just one color, because I was very frustrated on how abnormal and sucky I looked. So I just aggressively started painting myself. And yeah, so I just went crazy and tried to just paint myself and lower. It's nice that I can change the stroke size. It's always nice. The brush size, probably. Yeah, I don't know how that got to orange, bro. I'm so frustrated that the color picker was so off. It was very annoying. But at the time, I was like, well, it's an adaptation of the game, so I'm not really surprised that it didn't go super great. But, it was enough. Oh, and I got found. Yeah, that's my friend. Yeah, is the friend I'm playing with. So yeah, I got found. Wasn't really surprised. It was a pretty, terrible spot. That guy ran the entire time, according to my friend. So yeah, he said he didn't deserve the win at all. So the game mode is Infection, where you start with one seeker, and whenever they find a hider, the hider turns into a seeker, and you try to find the other hider. The hiders don't really have a name in this game. I don't remember. And yeah, seeker is just randomly chosen, and it's more of a game mode type game, like a minigame type game. And so, my plan with this one, I was just gonna like find a dark spot on the floor, but I realized that was like really obvious. So I was like, maybe I'll try to go into one of the big rooms, you know, because that's always good. But I soon came to realize you cannot go under the table that great. You cannot go under the table all that well. So, you know, I started aggressively crushing out about how I couldn't do that. But, you know, if a plan fails, a new one arises. So, I went under this table, and I had a big idea to just darken myself and just hide underneath the table the entire time. And I'm like practically invisible. I'm practically invisible. I don't know why the music keeps going in and out. It is very annoying, but I don't really play with volume all the time on Roblox. So I didn't really notice. Plus the game's always like that for some reason, so but yeah. I'm pretty sure that I just went AFK for a little bit just to talk. And so awkward silence. The reason I had performance mode on was like last week or so. I got to like 50,000 ping randomly. So I don't know why I just didn't turn it off. Just didn't feel like it. Didn't notice it that much, to be honest. But yeah, this game is just me staring at myself for a while, noticing how invisible I look. I was really proud of this spot, even though it's kind of, you know, cheesy. It's kind of cheesing the game. I thought that was a whistle button, but I forgot it's like my speed boost, because the hider's ability is a quick speed boost that you get for like 15-20 seconds, I think, or maybe it's 30. And the, you know, the seekers get the whistle, which in this game, instead of having an auto whistle thing, okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, so the seekers abilities are, instead of just the auto whistle being on, I'm spectating my friend here, but yeah, instead of like doing an auto whistle system, the hunter has to whistle, and the whistle will, if a hider is close to anybody, or no, if the seeker is close to a hider, the hider will immediately whistle in response to it automatically. That's kind of how the whistle system works in this game, as is shown. Yeah, I kind of just see how far away the seekers are from me. In this game, there's a lot of people who just join the game and then don't play at all. This is me yelling at my friend that there was a hider behind him, and he was like very blind, but I probably didn't really have good perception, because all I said is, "Behind you! To the left!" So I was like very not great at just telling him where he is. Yeah, I don't know what that person was doing. They probably couldn't really find a good spot, so they were just running the whole time. Yeah, they're just going trigger happy, because they know there's a hider in this room, but I don't know why there's 3 of them. I don't know why there's 3 of them in this room, because that's all the active seekers just in one room. out somebody. And then I just spent the rest of my time just looking for the seekers, and I was kind of antagonizing my friend because I knew even if he walked to where I was, he wouldn't have enough time to find me. I had a pretty ingenious spot, but again, it was kind of cheese. And the music is still not bad. Oh, there it is. It's kind of weird how they have music for the main lobby, but they don't have music for, like, game. But I think it's just to, like, hear the hiders better, I guess. But just silence is not really fun to play. I was trying to look for a different spot because I've been playing the game for about an hour or two, and I always did the same thing in this map where I just wall up and color myself the same as the couch, and I'm just magically a couch cushion. And there are the silences. Just stops. I don't know how people got found immediately, but that's probably because they didn't really try. The guy next to me had been trying to get on the couch for such a long time, and it's actually a decent spot. He just had to articulate himself better. And then he gave up. He just gave up completely on such a good idea. There ended up being 2 people in that room, but I'm sorry if there's just a lot of silence at times. It's just I just got my microphone a little bit ago, and I don't really know how to just voice because I'm faceless right now. I will have a mask eventually when I get a webcam. But as of right now, you're just gonna have faceless gameplay with a voice. Now, this was classic mode, and classic mode only has 2 seekers. Anyway, that's where the video recording stops. Don't know how Roblox auto-recorded. Might have pressed something on accident. But yeah, this video was not intentional, so I apologize if the quality's bad. I've never done a voiceover of anything before, and so it's not really that great. And remember guys, this is one of my first videos, so it's not that great. You should expect better quality from me in the future when I get like more used to this. And so, anyway, stick to the shadows and explore new mysteries, my friends.